Hello and welcome to City Trekker. My name's Adam and I will be your guide as we aim to find the right gear for the right task for you. Today we're going to take a look at the Heimplanet Sling Pocket XL. Let's check it out. The Heimplanet Sling Pocket XL is a 3-liter sling. It's just under 1 pound, has YKK zippers, aluminum hardware, and some great features. The main fabric on this is an 840D nylon with a 660D propylene. The interior fabric is a 300D and 150D polyester lining, and all of the fabric is dope dyed, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. This sling is a part of Heimplanet's transit line, which all share a very similar aesthetic and fabrics and design, so this goes really well with their travel backpack. They've got their logo on the lower front of this bag, and it almost looks like it's a sticker or something. I don't think it is a sticker, but I feel like this is the least premium thing about this entire bag, which I don't understand why they would do that with their logo, but there it is. You've got 2 small loops on the front that are good for carabiners, and these loops are on all of the bags on their transit line, which is cool. On the front and top, you can see there are 3 different access points to this bag. You've got a small side front zipper, a small top front zipper, and then the large compartment is in this top zipper right here. The back of the sling has a thin layer of EVA foam in this signature quilted pattern that Heimplanet does. It's kind of cool. But the EVA foam adds just a little bit of comfort when the sling is full. These custom aluminum slit locks are really nice for attaching the strap to the bag, but the strap is also removable, which is a great feature for when you're traveling. So let's get into this sling, and before we do, would love for you to click the like button below and subscribe to the channel to check out all of our future reviews. Thanks. So let's go through all 3 of these main compartments, and then I'll show you typical ways that I load this up, and then I'll compare it to a few other slings that have a similar size. So let's start with the front side pocket. It's a fairly small zipper opening. You've got this nice liner inside, and this is good for, glasses, sunglasses, maybe snacks, gum. The top front pocket has a decent amount of space to it. It goes all the way down to the bottom here. Does not have a ton of dimension, has this nice liner inside of it. I typically use this for keys, but you can also use it for gum, hand sanitizer, snacks. The main compartment is accessible from the top, and you have 2 zippers on this one, so you can leave it closed anywhere you want. Opening this up, this main compartment is just great. It's got really good organization and a decent amount of space here. At the back at the top, you have this zippered pocket, which is good for your phone, a field notes journal, maybe a small Kindle. You've got 2 mesh pockets on either side of the back, and then a pen pocket in the center. There are also 2 mesh pockets on either side of the bag. They're fairly small, but you could fit like earbuds or something in there. And then there's this small web loop that you could use for your keys or a small carabiner. You've got this branding on the inside of the bag, and then a tag that says it was made in Vietnam. So it was designed in Germany and made in Vietnam. The strap is a thin nylon webbing that's fairly comfortable, and I really like the aluminum hardware for the buckle on this. It does take some getting used to if you've never used this kind of buckle before, but I've come to really like it. The strap has a loop at the end of it for tightening it, which is really nice, and then it has this elastic for keeping the strap in place, so it's not flapping about. So let me put this on. Fairly simple. Once you get used to the buckle, it's pretty nice. And it has a fairly thin profile to it. For a 3-liter sling, it doesn't stick out too far in my opinion, but it does give you a little bit of room to like stuff this thing out if you need to. So let's pack this out. All right, so let's load this up. Opening the main compartment, I'm gonna stick my phone in that back zippered pocket, and then my wallet on one of those side mesh pockets. My clips case actually has gum in it, and I stick that right here. The pen pocket in the middle here does not come up very high. So you can't like clip your pen to the top of it because it doesn't come up that high. So I like to use a smaller pen. So this James brand pen gets pretty compact when you're not using it. And so I found this is a good size to use for this center pen pocket. On one of the mesh pockets on the side, I'll stick my Klipsch earbuds. And I like to take my iPad mini with me, and in the case, it fits in the main compartment just fine. Now I have a few smaller items that I'm actually gonna stick in my track small cube. So I've got this charging cable right here, the charger, iPhone stand, cologne, peace and calming oil, chapstick, wipes. So I'll just stick all of this in my track small cube, and that fits right in front of my iPad. So now I've got everything in the main compartment that I would normally keep in here. Zip that up. And then this front access pocket, I'm gonna stick my Defy mask and hand sanitizer. That way I've got quick access to that when I'm on the go. Now this front side pocket is primarily for glasses, but I don't use it for that. So I'll stick in a couple candies, or if I want to take a little bit of water with me, this is a 3.2 ounce, which is not large, but if you're taking a sling, you don't have a lot of room for a big water bottle. So this is like 2 swigs of water, but sometimes that's helpful to have with you. And that will fit nicely in this front pocket. Now the water bottle bulges out just a little bit on the front, which I don't like, but practically it's nice to have with you. All right, I took the water bottle out, stuck in some hard candies, and it's fully packed the way I would normally have it with me. Let me try this on. So with the sling on my front, I have easy access to all of my pockets, and let me show you what this looks like standing up. I am 6'3", 180 pounds. So as you can see, it has a fairly slim profile to it, and that's partially because it's so long. Their first sling pocket was only 1 liter, and a lot of users found that that was just a little bit too small for their daily needs, and so they made this XL version that's 3 liters. When it comes to 3-liter slings, I really have enjoyed using this one. And I like the style of this because I feel like it can be used when you're dressed up nice, when you're going on a hike, when you're wearing everyday clothes. The aesthetic of it doesn't really lean too far in one particular direction. Let's talk a little bit about the dope dyeing process for this fabric. They immerse the fabric in chemicals and omit the water. And they don't dye just the outside of the thread or the outside of the fabric. The dye gets all the way to the inside of the fabric, so just inside and out, which makes it incredibly resistant to fading or discoloration. Dope dyeing is not only dope, but it allows the product to last for a long time. Let's compare this sling to a few others in a similar size. These are just a few slings in a slightly similar size. We've got the 2.5 liter Wandered D1 sling, and this is a very versatile, very durable sling. And so you can clean this very easily. It's got handles on the side that I've actually carabinered to a motorcycle and had on the handlebars of a motorcycle, which is kind of cool. It's got this small little secret pocket for your phone. It's got a magnetic clip on the buckle, which is really cool. And the best feature of this is when you're not using it as a fanny pack and you want to use it as a sling, they've actually got these hooks that you can angle the strap so that it's more usable as a sling. That is just genius in my opinion. So this is a cool, very durable sling. You also have the 3-liter Peak Design camera bag. This camera sling is super awesome. It's got great padding. You've got a divider on the inside. And so if you're doing camera work, I have had my small GX85 camera inside of this Heimplanet sling, but there's not a lot of padding to this. So if you want something that's a little bit more padded for your camera, the Peak Design is awesome for this. And this is the new version 2 slings that they have come out with, which are a little bit more narrow and a little bit deeper, which I like because it decreases the profile as you're wearing the bag. This is the Arc'teryx Maka 2. And it is a decent little sling. You got 2 main compartments, a little bit of organization on the inside, not a ton of padding, but you have a little bit on the back. And there's this pocket, it's almost like a hidden pocket for your phone, which I really like. But if your phone's too big, it's not gonna fit in there. And then this is the Terminal sling, which is slightly larger. I think it's a 6-liter, but it has a similar profile to the Heimplanet. So they're almost the same width and height. I think the Terminal is just a little bit bigger, and it's mainly just this one big pocket. So it'll fit an iPad mini and a bunch of other stuff. You can fit a big journal in there. When I first got it, I didn't like it a lot. I felt like the aesthetic was just way too simple. But the more I used it, the more functional I found it to be, and I really like the size of this. So those are just a few comparisons size-wise to the Heimplanet Sling Pocket XL. When it comes to 3-liter slings, this has become a go-to for me. It fits my iPad mini. The design is very versatile and works with different outfits. I like the organization on the inside of it, and it has a fairly thin profile, which I appreciate. I also like that this matches the Transit Line backpack that they have. I'm also going to be reviewing that shortly in the future, and so when I'm traveling, to have that bag and this bag matched together, that's kind of cool. I like it. I hope you've enjoyed our review today of the Heimplanet Transit Line Sling Pocket XL. If you have, please click the like button below. Feel free to comment and subscribe to the channel to check out all of our future reviews. Thanks and take care. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away this Modern Dayfarer backpack in X50 Multicam Black, as well as this D-Made Bags DOP kit in the same material, and the Alpha 19er Recon 3. I've done reviews of both of these backpacks, and links to those are below. Thanks to all of you that support this channel. We couldn't do it without you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click below to do so you can be a part of this giveaway. Thanks so much.